Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Celestial Butterfly, creating illuminated paths. And over here we're all about spirituality, praising the Most High God, learning and growing, learning how to self-heal, and just moving forward in our lives with love and light. So today I wanted to be discussing the full moon in Pisces, the super full moon in Pisces. Um, and even as you guys look at this moon card, you can literally see what seems to be a mermaid releasing and letting go in the sight of the full moon. You can see the wolves nature also letting that go. So it's all about, well, a little bit about the full moon. It amplifies normal full moons and those experienced due to that. Are you settling or are you growing? These are the questions that we have to ask ourselves as a collective. It's time to release. Feet, toes, pineal gland, melatonin, edomorphin, all of those are ruled at this time with the super full moon being in Pisces. So be sure to take care of those especially, since the veil will definitely be thinner during this time. Now, I know that the super full moon happened last night. However, with all of the moon energies, it can be 2 to 3 days before or 2 to 3 days after, and you will still have those amplified effects of that particular moon. The veil will be thinner at this time, so please protect your energy at all costs. Learning to self-love and letting go are the main focus again at this time. So, with that being said, it's time for a serious self-reflecting, letting go, and stepping into our purpose. Taking no action at all is strongly discouraged at this time, because that, my friends, is a lack mindset. And what you put in is also what you get back. So, whoever told you to shortchange yourselves, don't listen to them, family. We're living in abundance. We're living in truth, right? Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to people that try to put their negative energy or their concepts or their ideals onto you. You have a free will and a right to believe what you want to believe, to live in your authentic and true self, and to heal and grow while you're doing it. Everybody wants to quote like, oh, well, the world is going to crap and we can't make it a better place, but we can, family, and it starts with you. It starts with me and it starts with you. If we can learn how to grow and work on ourselves, then surely one of us, each light at a time, will illuminate everything else. Normally, the full moon occurs once every 29 days or 29 and a half days. But to be specific, what makes this moon special is that it only happens once yearly. And when the sun moves into Virgo, naturally, you can always tell which sign the moon is in based on the movement of the sun. So wherever the sun is, the moon is in the opposing sign. Think of it as balance. Some examples of these polarities would be Pisces versus Virgo, Leo versus Aquarius, Taurus versus Scorpio. Now, versus not combative, but counterpart. Aries versus Libra, Gemini versus Sagittarius, and Cancer versus Capricorn. The moon and the earth have a gravitational pull on one another. This causes the ocean to bulge closest and furthest from the moon, causing high tides in those areas at that time. How does that fact tie into humans? Well, we are made up of over 60% water, so make sure that you watch those tempers, as we are not free from the effects of the gravitational pulls at this time. What do you need to release for your greater good? Please do not give in to self-sabotage or self-doubt. Please stay away from the spell work. And if you're going to do anything, do it for yourself. I would recommend a black candle for releasing. Some prefer other colors like orange, but those really attract. And right now, we're trying to let go of the things that no longer serve us at this time. A little bit more about this. The moon represents our shadow side, secrets, hidden enemies, what else? Hidden knowledge. It doesn't always have to be from a negative perspective. I kind of like to do like one side and the other because it's all about balance. You can't have the yin without the yang. You can't have light without dark. You can't have good without evil. Let me read you more about this card. I'll set this here for a second so you can look at it. The moon. Which, if I'm not mistaken, let me see if it is, in fact. Just one second. Okay. So, on the light side of things, you can see through the illusions. You can see hidden truths. The unknown, trusting your intuition, facing your fears, watering nature, the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, metaphor, perception, uncertainty, and dreams. So that's what it represents when it's in the upright position. When it's in the reverse position, we have to conquer the fears that block us. Difficulty separating reality from illusion. Linear thinking, meaning you have a one-track mind and you're not open to other concepts or ideas. The inability to process a spiritual or mythical experience. Mental confusion, misinterpretation, anxiety, and fear. When we are faced with the uncertainty and the illusion, it can feel like we're drowning in our own sorrows. Trust that you will be okay, even if you can't seem to distinguish up from down right now. When you stop struggling to see that which you simply cannot see because it remains obscure beyond the shadows of the moonlight, you will experience a deep release that will allow you to float on the surface of your truth. The moon asks us to go within, so find comfort in the darkness and calmly listen to your whispers of your own intuition. There is divinity and magic here. When you fall into the moon's still waters, as this beautiful mermaid is doing so right here, your inner wisdom will embrace you and push forward to the light. You will rejuvenate your creativity and resurrect your spark as long as you go beyond your own fears and find her. Dive into her healing embrace, breathe past your insecurities, and let her dimly lit magic guide you home. An affirmation for today would be, I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing. I surrender to the will of the universe. If this is your first time here, be sure to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe so that whenever I drop new content, we are ready with the program. You'll never be left out. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me at this time. And until next time, I love you. I pray that you have a beautiful day, evening, and night. Love and light. Bye. Till next time.